Damn. Even though, you know...
Right. Why don't we come up with?
Well, it's obvious, isn't it?
Okay.
Bassem, his wifing happened. Denzel spent too long in his office. Went out for a cigarette. And was sitting on the bench, you know, for a good amount of time. He walks back into the city hall, walks into his office, and Bassem is finger blasting Andy in the office. Boom. That's what happened.
Do you have any, like, when you wake up in the morning, do you have any doors that you have to open? Like, to get out of your bedroom?
No, there's no doors.
There is a door to exit the apartment, though, right?
Yep.
How do you manage to open a door with a dumb shit take like that, Harry?
Let me think again. Hold on. 1 second. Thinking it's coming to me. It's coming. Okay. Okay. I think I've got it, but it doesn't make much sense because, as far as I knew, Denzel couldn't wait to be out of goddamn office. He is itching to leave office. He's told me many times he wants to ransack public meth labs with me, you know, and shoot people and do all this crazy shit. He can't wait till he's out of office. But I know that Bassem was the one that was picked to be the next mayor. No? Am I correct?
Yes.
If I was a betting man, that's what I'd probably put my money on.
What, the Bassem was going to become mayor?
Yeah, because
What is the...
Well, I think that, Denzel, maybe he's had a change of heart. Maybe he likes being mayor,
Right,
What am I missing here, Leslie?
Okay, listen, here's the deal. It's difficult for me to explain the story without telling you what I think. But I want to tell you what I have been told, but it was a long time ago and I've been on for 20 hours, all right? So I will do my best, but I will tread carefully here.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm in a bit of a situation here because Denzel is I've known that man for 20 years. He's very close to Denzel. But Bassem, no matter what I might have said about him, was
okay. Let me try to explain what I have been told and what I have gathered to the best of my ability. But do take this with a grain of salt, considering my current state. All right?
Okay.
So, Bassem, let's see, where does it start? Bassem was in court because there was a case between Colonel Coxon and Otto's. Bassem gets held for contempt of court. Apparently gets the $500,000 fine and gets put in prison, and some shit like that. In prison, and this is apparently according to, I believe, Andy Jones, might be according to Denzel. Apparently he spouted information about Denzel inside of prison while he was there, right? So Andy heads to prison, picks him up with Bjorn.
Right.
And tortures him, takes off his fingernails, all that shit.
Wait, why, Leslie? Why? What did Bassem find out?
Because I don't know if it was Andy or Denzel that had this information. Most likely Andy, because Andy was the one that picked him up. I guess felt that it was appropriate to do this based on the fact that he supposedly spoke about what Denzel is quote unquote doing. Tough shit, I guess, right?
Right.
So Andy takes it upon herself to
With Bjorn?
with Bjorn. Yeah, she brings Bjorn with her.
Was Bjorn watching?
I don't know.
Oh,
She brings
my
Bjorn with her.
God.
She takes him. She tortures him. Tears out his fingernails.
Yeah.
After that, forces him to drive the autos and repair her car with teary eyes and torn out fingernails with like 20 people there.
Right.
Everybody's on this shit. And during the time Bassem was there, he tells Mila that works there, Mila Smoke, who Bassem also is, like his wife or whatever, right? He said, Andy did this. And then he whispers this to her, and then he leaves, all right? After that, I was asleep at this time, but I get a text message saying this is the end, goodbye, all that shit. Apparently, he get off on the Schumacher Pier with an AK-47. By Denzel. And I think, unless I skipped something or fucked up something, I don't think I fucked up something, but I think that is the story.
So, do you think Bassem actually talked about what Denzel was planning? Do you believe he did do that? And was this supposed to be? Did he do this in prison? Like, who did he talk to?
So here's the deal. I don't know why the fuck he would do that. It would make no sense. I mean, sure, he was aggravated. Maybe he did that. I don't know. I don't even know what it is he would have said, right? So I don't know. I can't say for sure. But here's the deal. And I spoke to Mr. Chavez and Dean about this. Dean and I are very much on the same page. Mr. Chavez, kind of on the same page.
Okay.
But to us, it feels like Andy Jones manipulated Denzel into doing the things that he done. The thing is, a lot of people, they think like, oh, Bassem, it's kind of whatever. But if we flip the cards around, if Denzel went on Andy's behalf and killed you, how do you think people would react?
I mean, I'm sure some people would be happy.
This city would be on fire, Harry. I'm not sugarcoating. And even with Moral, I hate Moral.
Me
Somebody
too.
did this with Moral. I wouldn't let it slide. I can't just.
No, I
It's
agree.
not something that can be ignored.
I agree completely. Even no matter what I, poked or prodded at Bassem, he was very much a part of what we have going on.
Yes.
Same with
And
how
now,
Marlo
the thing
is. You can't
all
deny
the
that.
all the autos money that we had stole for Cerberus, he was the only one that knew how much money exactly was part of our percentage. So all that money is in the crowd.
The thing is, I feel like I'm next, Les. That's what it feels like right now. I feel like my head's on the fucking chopping board.
No. No way. Listen, my stance on all this, Harry, is Andy's gotta go. And or her life, the rest of her life has to be living in hell. Denzel, whatever. I get it. Maybe Lane doesn't want to off Denzel, whatever. We'll figure that out when we get to it. But Andy gotta go. Andy gotta go.
I can't believe they. I can't believe they didn't tell anyone about this before they did it. You know what I mean? Like, I suppose
That's the thing. That's what baffled Chavez as well, and I mean us as well. The fact
they
that
must have known how important Bassem was. I even know that. Fuck me.
Well, it's not only that; they also rope in the nerds into it.
That's
Force their
very,
hand to be
very
involved.
strange because they must have been in a bit of a situation where they probably wanted to step in and stop it, but were probably shit scared of Denzel, which a lot of people are.
Right. That's the situation. Now, my books are fucked. I don't know. I think Bassem did Lane's books. So again, in that case, I don't know if that's true.
The thing is, Leslie, Andy and Denzel have just been married, so it's not as simple as dealing with Andy. This is not gonna be easy, and it's gonna be a right fucking mess.
I know, because if we deal with Andy, Denzel is going to have
he's gonna go fucking ape shit.
psychobilly freak out. Yes.
He already does that. The thing is, Denzel constantly he bombards people with calling them soft and weak and disposable, blah, blah, blah. I don't get attached. I'm Denzel. I'm a tough guy.
I mean, he's not.
He's not. This is the second woman he's
goddamn marshmallow.
First it was this fucking Mia chick, and now it's fucking Andy. And now they're fucking married. Like, I swear to God, Leslie, if anyone touches Andy, hell will break loose. So, I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen.
I mean, Harry, you're right. You're not wrong. The thing is, again, we flip the table. If they did this to you, there is no way I would not seek retribution. And the reason I say I care about retribution to Andy is because, to me, from what I see and from my point of view, it feels like Denzel has been deeply manipulated since the second he stepped into office by Andy. The whole journey. That is what I feel.
I mean, remember that night, Les?
The other reason I say this is because I know that Denzel is harder to deal with because of his connection with Wayne and all that stuff. For me, Andy is a no-brainer, but you are right that if we deal with Andy, Denzel is also going to be an issue.
Yeah. Let's rewind back when the first time I got very drunk. Do you remember? Hold on. Do you remember that? We walked into the office. You are doing the Yoda stance on Denzel's chair. There is drapes covering pictures of Andy in the office. And Denzel pulls a gun and aims it at Bassem's head. Do you remember that?
Yes, I remember that.
Now, I think Bassem, he probably, oh my God. I think Bassem, Bassem is very cocky, right? You have to admit.
Yes, of course.
Bassem is extremely cocky. Like, even that night, nearly got fucking shot. So... The thing is, I don't see Bassem being loose lips about what was going on.
I mean, maybe...
We had this whole plan. He dragged... Me, Lang, and Bassem met once, not too long ago, at the office. And there was plans of, trying to get money out of the goddamn stay account.
Yes, yes.
I can't imagine Bassem being loose-lipped, but... I don't know Bassem as well as you, so...
Here's the deal. I don't know if he said something or what it is he could have said. I can tell you, though, that if Bassem at any point in time wanted to fuck me, he could have. God.
But do you think Bassem really wanted to become mayor, and then he maybe fucked with Andy and Denzel a little bit? Do you think that's a possibility? Because
no.
You don't think so?
No. There would be no reason to. We already said that we would back Bassem. Denzel even personally told me on a phone call that he thinks that Bassem was the best pick.
Also, think about it. What if... let's observe what happens going forward, but do you think Andy is going to try and run for mayor again and wanted Bassem out of the equation? Think about it.
No, I don't. I think you're thinking too deep.
So you don't think you don't think they wanted to, you don't think it's anything to do with the mayor shit at all?
No, all she did when she was in office was bitch about being mayor.
Are you sure, Leslie? Because Andy bitched about being mayor when she was in office.
Then she continued being mayor. Yes, you're right.
Yes, exactly. But as soon as she got out of office, what did she do? By Denzel's side, and basically helped him run an entire office session. So how do you not know they took out Bassem and she wants to run again?
I mean, you could be right, but it could also be that she ran another, term with Denzel because she likes Denzel. Because they're emotional beings.
Well, not only have we lost a good friend, we lost our next mayor, the bookkeeper, a bit of the balance.
My right-hand man.
Fucked! Your right-hand man. You don't just replace a right-hand man, Les.
Nah. I've known Bassem for 4 months. That's how long it takes to get to know a person enough to trust him with this type of shit. It is irreplaceable. I will always be solo going forward, and I'm okay with it. But I am not okay with going forward solo if there is no retribution. Trust me, Harry. I am entitled on all levels. But as I am a titan, I will stomp on people as I cross it.
I cannot see how this is, just pushed under the rug, because it's a lack of awareness. I know, of all people, I would never, ever drag Bassem or Marlo, anyone that is connected to any of the shit we have going on, out and put a bullet in them without any kind of, approval.
All of us agreed on it, yes.
There's no way I'd do that. But those two, thought that they had every right to do it.
Travis said it best. It's like they have this power trip of just for Denzel, when they spoke about it, apparently the way he explained this it was all about him. It was all about him and him and him and him and him. He doesn't see the bigger picture.
I mean, Denzel's been like this ever since he's become mayor.
Even with Mr. Travis, Travis was more worried about the repercussions for people within the guild and all that. Which honestly, I was quite offended. Like there are bigger repercussions here than people possibly landing in jail.
The problem is, Denzel, I'm very close to, but Denzel, ever since he's got into fucking office, has forgot the people that put him there. First of all, Denzel campaigning, unfortunately because of his, I think he's moving across goddamn country. Denzel did really fuck all for the most part of getting into office. People put him in office, and Denzel is very quick to forget that. And one of those people was goddamn Bassem.
Yes.
Who worked his ass off, much like Penny did, much like many people did throughout that whole week. And another thing Denzel is very confident is because he knows that listen, I don't forget things. No matter what people think of me, I stood outside the courthouse and had to listen to Lang say that Lang would kill me for Denzel. Denzel knows he's untouchable, and he kind of is, because Lang ain't gonna do jack shit.
Okay, but picture this though. Would Lang potentially take the risk of fracturing all what is built, his whole empire, servers, all of it, for Denzel? He did a major mistake. He fucked up, royally.
I know. That's why.
Do you think? I agree that it is very likely. Well, it's not likely. It's going to be a very. It's not a clear-cut decision, right? I can't say if what side Lang was lied to.
I don't think he's gonna.
I would be offended and appalled if he didn't try to lean towards us. I have done everything in my power to always back up Lang, no matter what.
I don't think he's gonna lean towards us, Les. And the thing is, I'm in a position because I'm slap bang in the fucking middle. I am really pissed off and sad. And it's even worse because the guy that did it is someone I've known for 20 years, and I'm supposed to.
But what happens then? What happens after? What happens when they go kill Mo?
Well, no,
what happens when
they kill me, Les?
Exactly.
I'm fucking next.
And then what?
I am fucking next. Me and Marlo.
Me and Dean will go. You'll be lying there, 6 feet under. Me and Dean will go and talk to Lang. Say, hey, this is fucked up. Then so did this again. He said, what the fuck, man? I can't do anything about this now. I can't do it. What the fuck is that shit? What do you mean you can't do it? Lang spends more time with any of us than Denzel. At some point, you have to wager your current against your past. That's it. That's it.
This is really fucked up. I am gonna be playing my cards, and I'm gonna be fuck me. I can't believe this just come out of nowhere. Like, what the fuck did Bassem do to deserve this?
I think that's the biggest problem. He didn't deserve it.
Exactly, and it's just like I've done irrational violence many times, but Jesus Christ. It would be the same thing, right? Like, it would be the same thing if Denzel and Andy grabbed fucking Penny and done that to her. You know, because you don't just do that. When someone is a very important process and very valued member, you don't just do that, do you?
No. No, you don't, Harry.
But we need to okay, so I'm guessing. So who is first of all, where are Denzel and Andy? Where the fuck are they? And has anyone spoken to them?
Andy's in jail. 3-day hold, I believe.
Do you know why?
Yes, the police is investigating everybody.
Fucking hell, man.
Yep.
What about
I got
Denzel?
subpoenaed. I don't know about Denzel. I have no idea.
I
I got subpoenaed. I got myself sent into jail. I spoke to some lifers earlier today. And they just confirmed what I already knew. There wasn't anything there.
Because I think we need to know. We need to know. I mean, it doesn't make things right, Les. It doesn't. It doesn't matter. It's not right. You cannot kill someone's right-hand man without goddamn approval. But we do need to. We need to know exactly what Bassem did. But there's no way to ever confirm if it's true or not.
Exactly.
It could be. They could just make something up. It doesn't. You know. You never be able to confirm if it was true or not.
Exactly.
I'll keep my opinions to myself, but I still feel like there's
Harry poised to gain some percentage in Otto's pog.
If this all gets, I'm telling you.
Oh yeah, there's another way to this that I forgot to tell you.
What?
NBC is extremely angry, and they're working to kill somebody because of this. They're hunting people.
Why is that? What's the connection?
Because Salim was Bassem's cousin.
Really?
Yeah. He's furious. They're wild hunting for people actively.
The thing about NBC is they don't give a fuck who you are, so that's gonna be
Well, I spoke to Bassem. Sorry, Salim. I spoke to Salim, and he told me that their biggest strength is that they have nothing to lose.
Yep.
Which is true.
They don't care. They're nuts.
And here's the deal. If they choose to do that, you are all fucked. I'm not fucked. You are all fucked. They will never stop.
Well, I'm not gonna be fucked.
You probably will be fucked, yes.
I've done nothing, Les. I haven't even been here. I've been in space.
You're Wayne's right-hand man.
Right?
You genuinely think that you can just stand outside of those sidelines, Harry? You think you can just go to your apartment and have a cup of tea? Just wait for it to blow over?
I mean, again, Les, I'm in a very tricky situation because I don't really feel like jumping to Denzel's side and defending him from the NBC right now. And it's hard for me to say that. Fuck!
Stand up for yourself, Harry.
I am! That's why I'm in a 50-50 predicament. I don't like it.
Hanom.
Because even though Denzel, is been... Listen, I brought Denzel up. I brought Denzel into this world and he is a monster because of me, but he went way deeper down the rabbit hole than I ever did. That guy is a fucking monstrosity of a man. He's disgusting. He's vile. But I am not as close to Denzel as I once was. I have moved on in the city. And Bassem was very much part of what I have going on now. And Denzel has fucked it. So I'm completely stun-locked and I don't know what to do.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I hear what you're saying, and I understand your predicament.
Listen,
I think...
do you know what happened? When I threw Andy out of the plane, the helicopter, do you know about that? I threw out the fucking helicopter.
No.
Ever since that night when I walked into Denzel's office, I knew that Denzel's not right. He's not right. Women really get to Denzel. He's not very good with women. They get to him. Now I had an opportunity, I was carrying Andy in a helicopter, and my shoulder started to ache. And I thought to myself, what would I rather, put up with? Would I rather have my shoulder ache? Or would I rather just, drop her out of the helicopter? And I thought of my shoulder, and I dropped her out of the helicopter. But the repercussions of that, Denzel convinced me to let him beat me up in front of Andy while she giggled away, to make it look like I was sorry for my actions.
Damn.
Yeah. Denzel punched me around a little bit in front of Andy because that's what he thought, would make things right. And that's what she thought would make things right. They're both cooked. They're both cuckoo. And quite frankly, fuck me. I'm gonna be watching my back when I sleep at night. I don't feel so safe anymore, Les. And that's me being honest.
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't like
know.
this.
At the end of the day, Harry, we just I guess we need to just have a conversation with Wayne whenever he comes around. There's really nothing else to it. But I mean, it is a very difficult situation. It is.
So, how because are we in trouble? Like, did the police find his body?
Yes, I believe so.
And Andy's been locked up for 3 days. Okay, well, hopefully I don't get locked up. Hopefully I'm not. Hopefully eyes aren't on me, because they shouldn't be. But you never know.
Yeah. When I spoke to Mr. Chavez and Dean,
Yeah.
obviously Dean and I aren't worried about the cops, but Chavez was worried about the cops. Very much so. He was in a disguise, pretending to be a Mongol.
So we're basically, we're kind of. So how are the nerds? Are they okay?
haven't spoken to any
You
of
haven't spoken to them? Okay.
Feels birthday man.
All right. Well, yeah, and really, fuck me. It really is. Whenever Lang comes around, I guess.
Yep. Yeah, it's a winning game.
Because we can't then be a hypocrite, and you can't do something rash, and then because then that.
No, I mean, I wouldn't do anything without everybody being okay with it.
Exactly.
That's it. At the end of the day.
Well, that's exactly what we're complaining about here. If you think about it, right? That's. So we have to wait.
Yep. You have to wait. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know which direction that Wayne will swing. We'll see. We'll see. But the problematic part for Wang is, I think what you need to realize is that Wang is in a very much more problematic position than you. Either he sides with Denzel fully and potentially loses his relationship with me and Dean.
Well, that's what I mean. Cerberus is gonna be fucked.
Yes, Shepard will be fine. Or he sides with us and he loses his relationship with Denzel. Wang is the one that has the most weight on his shoulders here.
So are you really very much putting your foot down here? Whereas if
How could I not, Eric?
no, I'm just clarifying, Leslie. I understand. I'm not patronizing you. Have you and Dean spoke about this?
Yes.
So if Lang goes towards Denzel, that's it. Done. No more Cerberus.
We have never said that.
You haven't said that, but is that...
No, we haven't said that.
Fuck me. Well, I don't
Yeah,
I don't envy Lang's position. It's... Jesus Christ. You know, I thought I was in a tricky situation, but he is in a way trickier one than me.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
I kind of hope he just takes a step back from everything and let what happens happens, honestly, but we'll see.
Do that?
What was that?
Can he do that? Like, you know, like,
I
is
don't
that an
know.
option that
I
he
don't
has?
know. I wouldn't want to speak for Lang, you know. I don't know, but I don't see how he would ever be able to, well, it's going to be, Lang and Denzel are close like no other. But at the same time, I know very much that he values the business we had going on very, very much. It's fucked. You know, so it's, he's in a position where he is fucked no matter what he picks, and that's why I don't envy him. It's an awful position to be in. So
It is, yes.
if you take a step back from that and say, listen, I don't want anything to do with this. If he went, Denzel, you've fucked up, you've got to deal with the repercussions, and you know he just took a step back. I don't really think that's a bad call, to be honest. But
isn't he then actively signing with us?
I mean, is he? If he has nothing to do
Yes.
with what happens,
That's not the problem here. It's not. Well, I don't think we're in. I don't know. We'll see with Wang, but I have a hard time seeing that the problem is that he's going to have to be implicated in the situation. It's more so that he is going to have to choose a side. If he steps back and does what you're saying, then he chooses our side. Because then we have nobody else to ask about what we're going to do.
the thing is, if I'm going to be completely honest, like, I did like Bassem, but I wasn't really close to him, and I'm not filled with emotions the fact he's dead, but that's not really the point. The fact is, you know, for me, I very much respect you, and I'd never lay a finger on Bassem, you know. Well, I should lie.
No, listen, we're in the same boat, Harry. I'm not I'm not sad about this. It's a problematic situation. That's it. At the end of the day, it's just business. But our business is fucked.
Yep, all my operations have come to a standstill. Because apparently, I guess we got the cops breathing down our neck now. Anyone's scared to do anything. It's just like everyone's in limbo. It seems like, and businesses are fucked. No money's being made. Might as well buy another ticket to space.
Yeah. It's crash. It's crash, Harry.
La Tortuga, the Turtle Army is with you. If anything happens to you personally, we will march on Los Santos and burn the city to the ground in defense of our turtle overlord. We will parade Andy's head on a spike through the streets. Viva La Tortuga.
Were Denzel or Andy drunk?
I have no idea. Maybe? I don't know.
If
Doesn't matter.
if this was a sober act in completely clear head, then they are very much delusional and out of touch of everything that's going on. I cannot believe this has happened. Cannot believe it! Cucumbers, thank you for the brand new sub. Ash, AK Shay, thank you for the brand new sub. Carson, thank you for the 2 months. Habits, thank you for the 2 months. Warriors, thank you for the 2 months. Theodore, thank you for the 3 months. Welcome back, guys. Lindonia, thank you for the $5. Yep, that's it. Get it up. White, thank you for the gifty, man. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I don't know, Harry. We're both fucked. We're all fucked. One time will tell, I guess. There's no reason to dwell on this. There's no purpose.
I swear to God, if anyone, friends, my life, or if I get any inkling, the people are after me, I tell you what, Les, I'm buying a fucking Uzi or an AK. I'm defending myself. I am not, no. Whatever they did to Bassem, I'm never ever gonna let someone do that to me. I will go out blasting. Fuck that. And that's fucked up. That is so fucked up. I cannot believe Bjorn was watched that. I cannot believe this happened. Like I just can't believe it. I said, what the fuck, like. When no one is around either. As CEO, as Tails, as very successful, rich businessmen, can we not take a day off? Liz! We have to hold people's hands. You make sure they don't do something stupid.
Well, if you think about it, ever since the campaign, it's been pretty good. We've been kind of chilling, just making money. Shitting on people. Also, if you think about a big picture, this is really the first big setback in a long time. And the wider picture is not that crazy. But it's still fucked. It's still fucked. For sure. Definitely fucked.
I'm sweating because that could have been me. How is, if anything...
Are you only worried about yourself in this whole situation, Harry?
No, of course not, but it definitely comes into the equation, Les. And one should always be worried about himself. It's just completely... That's instincts, Leslie. You do realize that Denzel would blast you, Dean, in a heartbeat?
Smile.
Probably me. Probably most people. You do realize that the only person Denzel probably wouldn't blast to smithereens is probably Lang. You do realize that?
Yes, I'm aware.
This cannot get out of control, Leslie. He wouldn't hesitate. He wouldn't hesitate to blast you.
Maybe I just move country. Just avoid all this shit. Maybe that's the solution. Maybe that's the solution. I buy an island. I buy an island.
Can I come?
Tropical area.
Can I come, Les?
Yeah, but I'm talking about permanent vacation, Harry.
Yeah.
Fuck this shit. And that way,
the Bahamas is nice this time of year.
That way, Wayne can choose Denzel. Don't have to feel guilty about it. Everybody wins.
Easy life. Thank you for the 2 months. The thing is, I was thinking to myself, like, it's 4 months. 4 months of trusting a man, bringing him up and bringing him in, and he starts to spread his wings. You know, sweet spring baby Bassem. He's flourishing. He's going to become the mayor. Bam! Dead. 4 months of work and effort and trust building completely gone down the toilet. And now you have to find someone else. And that is a fucking... You know, it's like, you know, when a dog dies, your pet, you know, it's never the same, even though you get another one. You know, what are you going to do, Les? Do you want to take Penny? I'll give it to you.
Nah. I go solo from now on forever.
Damn.
I don't need any money. It's fine. Listen, you do realize that I would never have a right-hand person ever again. It will never happen.
Really?
I would drive around in the city for hours, alone, do whatever the fuck I'm doing. And that's it. That's how it's gonna be. Maybe I turn to a life of crime just to get some joy in my life. Or just, like I said, move permanently from the shithole. A nice vacation somewhere. I mean, this city sucks ass anyways. What's Billy Harry? There's hobos. Everybody addicted to crack and methamphetamine. All these stupid ass altercations. I just want to make money and take it easy. That's it. That's it, Harry.
Do you have a felony, Leslie?
Is taking a hostage a felony? Lawful imprisonment? I think that's the charge.
I mean, why don't we make you the mayor, Leslie?
I want to be mayor.
Why? You're perfect for it.
Because there's so much work outside of the city. I don't want to deal with that shit. I don't have time.
Sick lights,
man,
love you, Harold.
You could have fucked Andy if you did that one, you know. Fuck. And you really could.
Yeah, but honestly, I'm starting to wean into more just not dealing with the situation. I mean, why should I? Realistically, if it's up to Wang regardless, and if it pains Wang more to make this decision, maybe if I am a good friend and a good business partner, I alleviate the situation for him by taking myself out of the equation.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong, but it's like I do agree with that, you know, and it's like, you know, you're being the bigger man by not retaliating, you know, as I don't like that, but I do understand it. But the problem is, you know, will it happen again, and who's next? You know, it's very difficult, Les. There'd be a lot of thought gone into this. Because once you, if those two get away scotch-free, and it almost feels like, you know, no repercussions or nothing, they think they're hot shit now. They're gonna think they're even hotter after that. And God knows who's next.
It's possible. You never know. It's difficult to say. I don't really know how they work. I mean, I'm biased.
They're not right, Leslie. I saw it when I had to get beaten up by Denzel. I saw it. Got Andy running around like a fucking brain dead zombie because she slipped or something. Running around fucking. We couldn't even stand still and have a conversation because you get jumping on a fucking moped and driving off, smashing into walls, falling off fucking castles, being literally cooked in the head, and then have the audacity to say, I want you to get beaten up by Denzel to say, you know, you're sorry for dropping me out of a helicopter. This is not good, and it's not right. Something has to be done. This can't go on. Or if it is left, I don't want anything to do with either of them. I will keep my distance, and I will sleep with a shotgun at night.
And what do you feel about Wang's different decisions that he can make, and how would you react based on what he did?
Wait, what do you mean?
the different options that Wang has in front of him. What is your reaction based on those, I guess, two options?
Well, I think he's gonna side with Denzel and say, "Fuck it," Bassem didn't really like Bassem anyway. Don't really care.
Mm-hmm. And how would that sit with you? How do you feel about that?
I don't blame him, but because the reason is because, like I said, he is in an impossible. Lang always seems to find himself in impossible situations. Like no matter what he does, no matter if he picks you or Denzel or neither, he's kind of fucked. But I could see if this really was Andy's fault, I could potentially see him saying, "I'm sorry, Denzel, but maybe if it was all Andy, maybe we do get revenge on Andy," and he just tells Denzel, "Sorry, you're just gonna have to put up with it. Find someone else."
Mm-hmm.
Again, though, was this Andy or was this Denzel? How do we find the answers to this? We don't until we literally speak to them face to face in person and find out exactly what happened. And I don't think that's gonna happen until Lang comes back.
If any of the nerds was present for the whole situation, I don't know if they were.
That as well. So you haven't spoken to any of them?
I mean, no, I haven't. That would be the safest card, right? I mean, how much they will die as well. I don't know.
I'm in a difficult position, but I guarantee Lang is in a far more difficult one than me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he has the most difficult position for all of us.
Because, for me, unfortunately, I'm not... It doesn't matter what Bassem did, whether it's true or not. I can honestly, I can stare Denzel in the eyes and say, "Denzel, you fucked up." And the reason you fucked up, Denzel, is not what you did, is how you did it. You didn't go, you don't jump, you don't take out someone's right-hand man and cut the line, Denzel. You don't do it. You cannot do that. That would be like, Denzel killing me without really, getting permission from Lang. It's the same thing. Because there's no justification that Bassem had to die that night. There's no way. He didn't have to die that night. It could have waited. I don't care what they say. That is a fuck up. They should have talked to people before they did this. And I hope at least Lang sees that. If he doesn't, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. Because it's so goddamn obvious. It's just a lack of respect for you. I don't care what anyone says.
I appreciate that, Harry. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm still contemplating what I'll do.
This week is going to be so good.
I don't know. I guess the most logical decision, if Wayne really wants to hold his ties with Denzel, most likely my decision then, we'll see when the time comes, but leaning towards ending all cooperation with Wayne, both professionally and privately. It's just not possible. I won't go after Wayne. I won't make it into a big deal, but we will just probably never speak again. That's it. But if I do that, then I have no one else in the city. Dean. But I have one person in the city. That is it. If that's the case, I think I would be better off just leaving.
Right, but now my advice to you as a friend is don't do that. Leslie, sometimes you can forgive and never forget. And if this doesn't end up going away that is looking good, don't just walk away and don't throw in the towel of everything that's going on. You just fucking grin. You say sorry. You don't say sorry, but you grin. You take it, and you say, okay, I'm willing to let this go. Let's move on. And you never forget, Leslie. You never forget. And later down the line,
what's the point?
When the time is right, that's when you swoop in and you get your fucking revenge. That would be my advice to you if things do start going that way.
Yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. See what happens.
Don't.
What happened with Bassem is not personal, but it would be a disservice not to do anything about it.
Right now, we'll see how this plays out, but please don't leave and walk away and you know, I mean, listen, if you decide to do that, I understand, but a part of me feels like, you know, if Lang can't make the decision, there's a lot of good things going on, but you know, I don't think you should ever forget what's happened. I just don't, you know, now might not be the right time to, you know, you might have to get really cunning in the way you want revenge, you know, like a long plan, like a, you know, like the long game. You might have to do that.
I don't care enough. That's the thing. I don't care enough. Here's the deal, Harry. You think that I care about the aspect of revenge here. But what I care about is people I put all my trust in to back me up when I need them to put their trust in me. That is it. If they can't do that, and there is no reason for me to be around them. And at this time, I have 3 real friends in the city. You, Wang, and Dean. I don't make friends. I'm not that type of person, Harry. You know this. There is no purpose for me to stay if things goes down the road. That is all I'm saying. It's premeditated. That's it. Going after people, what purpose does that serve? If Wang puts himself in that position, and I wouldn't necessarily blame him for doing that. Yeah. I wouldn't leave out of spite, but I would leave to make it easier for him. Because after all, you are my friend. That's it. And it's not a threat. I'm not saying this to say, oh, I do this, I'm the king of the hill, blah, 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 blah. That's not it, Harry. But think about it logically. What rest do I have?
Yeah.
So I have businesses and I have money, but what is the purpose of that? What is the purpose of that?
It's
more
fucked.
money than they know what to do.
It's fucked because we both know that before Lang is even touched back down, that we know it's gonna be impossible for him to pick. So you know, if you do that, you know, you're the bigger man. Honestly, if you do that for him, you're the bigger man. You know.
And I want to clarify, I'm not doing that to fuck Lang. On the contrary, I'm doing it to help him.
Yeah, no, and he probably won't see that, but no, I agree because if you try and make him pick, it's gonna send him fucking crazy. I feel like.
Or he's gonna have to pick, regardless if I want him to or not. There are more people involved.
Fucking hell.
It's not what I want. Sorry, I mean, oh, it matters as well, but when I spoke to Dean, he was very much on board with my thought process as well.
Really?
Yes. But, you know, maybe he changes. People change, especially when they talk, so maybe he changed his perspective. Maybe I changed my perspective. I don't know. But, we're talking about the now.
Fuck, man.
But we didn't, just to clarify, when we did speak, we didn't talk anything about Cerberus. So maybe Dean has no problem with continuing with the business efforts and all that stuff. I don't know. I'm just speaking from what myself, how I see this situation. Of course, I want to see people have repercussions from this. I would be lying if I said something else.
I do as well, Leslie, but you do realize you're not a stupid man. You know I'll be backing Lang's decision no matter what.
Of course.
The same way Bassem would back your decision, you know. It's but
I get it.
At least you know and understand that I'm not happy about this, no matter what happens. No matter what outcome, you know, whatever happens, I'm, you know. I will back Lang even if I don't like the decision he's choosing.
I know you will.
Because I'm ride or die, you know. Even if the back of my head, if I fucking hate what he's picking, I'll still back him. But will I be happy about it? No, but I'll still do it. You know, it's... sad, really.
It is what it is, Harry. It is what it is. Do you think Wayne is even coming around today? You heard anything from it?
I'm not sure, Leslie, honestly. Did you, Nino and Dean, like, talk about the cop situation? Like, do I have to watch over my back and be careful for a while?
It was more so Nino speaking about it. Nino was very worried. I don't know how serious the situation is on the legal side, because that's not my department. I don't have to worry about that.
Of course, I mean, I don't want to, but I feel like I have to because it probably involves me and the people I care about as well. This is everything we've worked towards all these months, you know, it could all be being looked into now.
Sure. I've been approached by 2 cops today. They both interviewed me.
Hold on, Leslie. Oh, no. Hold on. If Andy is in a 3-day hold, right? The cops must have some idea of what happened. Or how the fuck does that look? The mayor assassinating someone. And how does it look for the people that put him in goddamn power?
Right.
Who was campaigning for him, Leslie? Us!
Yeah, exactly.
We are the one that put him in here, and if the mayor's going out fucking assassinating people, that screams character for...
Hey, but you don't have to jump ahead. We don't know if the cops know that they did it.
Right, but why is Andy in fucking 3-day hold?
I don't know. It could be anything. I don't know. It doesn't, like, what if it's not even that? I'm sure you're secured, but I don't think jump to conclusion.
Damn. How much percent of Cerberus did Bassem have, Les?
0.
How much?
0. None.
Interesting. Rabbit, thank you for the free gifties. No, thank you for the gifties, sorry. Do you think the Audi's still on the wheel, Les?
Yeah, it is. It is.
You wanna go spin it for a bit?
Okay.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I've been there pretty much all day. It's a big line all the time.
Is there really? Oh, man, let's try to get rid of the peasants. We don't do lines.
Maybe we can like throw money in the entrance so they stay there. Or what if we like have the casino? Wait, I can lock the front doors.
Boom. There we go. Yo, Sebas, thank you for the primers. Also, subs, you guys are fucking
There's
amazing!
been steroid
Guys,
in my car
subs,
it's
thank
too
you.
fast. I
You
can't
guys
handle it.
actually behaved through all of that. I'm proud of you guys. You guys were actually, holy shit. You guys weren't assholes during that talk, so good job. I'm actually very surprised. I was expecting to see a lot of really degenerate shit, but I was looking at chat and everyone was actually behaving, so cheers, I guess. I hope people, I hope I was able to RP my side or my opinions. I hope people understand the difficult situation I'm in, but I think it's very obvious that,
Fantastic.
you know, because we'll back Lang 100% even if we don't like it. You know, it's just Brown. He's very loyal, but you know, he Leslie is a friend and a really kind of a somewhat of a business associate, and you know, it's very obvious that what Denzel and Andy did was fucked up, and they shouldn't have done it. You know, there's nothing wrong with admitting that to a friend, right?